Hey guys, welcome back. It is Vlogust day 29.
Wow.
We are 2 days away from being done. Wild.
This month has gone by really fast.
For you. This has felt like a very long month, but a very good month.
Yeah.
Long.
Good.
But good.
I feel like that's what this whole year has been.
Yeah.
It's been a mixture of, it's been a long month, but it's been a good month. And then some days you're like, what? We're already at September already?
Do you remember?
Wake me up when September ends.
Emma and I both just graduated college in May, and we are both in a very transitional stage of our lives. Emma graduated in May, I graduated in May, we're both working jobs, we both live in this apartment.
And
you might want to watch your foot, because that's where the camera is.
yeah, I actually made a video that I put on private yesterday.
Oh, about this?
Practically about this. I was on my break, and I was just reflecting. My mind was just dead.
Yeah.
And I was watching the rain, I'm thinking, what am I doing here?
How did this happen to me?
Yeah, and I'm like, then I had to remember, I'm like, oh yeah, God put me in this position, that this isn't forever, and there's something I need to learn during this time, and even though I just feel like I'm in a routine that I don't know if I'll ever get out of this rut, but every time I try to do something different, I get used to that different and it becomes my normal, so then I keep adding things and that becomes my normal, so it's just a cycle of normal that I think is different.
Yeah. That sounds right.
And no matter how many times I try to be different or add something new, I will never satisfy my human needs.
Is that because you're a 7?
Yes. Yes, it is.
Yeah, but the story is we both have degrees and we aren't using them right now.
Yeah. Well, I am. Sort of.
Well, she started using her degree.
Yeah.
Her job is not in her degree, but her part-time job that is currently part-time that could move to full-time is in her degree.
Yeah, we just had our I'm theater. Hi. And, well,
I'm sure that wasn't obvious based on...
It's not obvious based on the everything about me, but I work mostly backstage in the technical realm of theater, and we had our first production meeting yesterday for Grace Church's You Can't Take It With You. And my first order of business is contacting places that involve all the props that we need. Like, I need to pick up 2 giant candelabras, possibly a coffin, a skull head candy dish from the Honeywell Center, and just any kind of crap I can find, and then working on all my organizational stuff.
And for those of you who don't know what a candelabra is, I will put it here. Thanks. I have like a vague understanding of what that is. It's like a candle chandelier.
Yes, that stands.
A candelier.
A candelier. Oh, ooh, do you know what those things that people carry around?
It's like is it like the Beauty and the Beast candle?
Yes, except it stands on the floor and it's really tall.
It's a big guy.
It's a big guy. We need 2 of those.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. So Emma is delving into the theater world, which is going to open up many connections and excellent resources for her to use as she goes into her future.
In my future, even though I want to do applied theater.
What is that?
I apply theater to various aspects that's not technically theater. Like,
what kind of job does that do?
Well, various options is that I can go into drama therapy.
Oh, okay, yes. I understand what you mean now. I was like, is that a job? Like, what? You go, they go, hey, Emma, here's this. You go, I will apply theater to that.
You can apply theater to everything. It's like flex tape. Just slap it on there.
I'm a speech and hearing major, and I'm not currently using my degree, and I don't know if I want to use it.
What did you want to do with speech and hearing?
Well, I wanted to be a speech pathologist, and then I panicked because I was like, how are my grades going to compete with all of my peers' grades? Because I don't, and then I applied for audiology school.
You got in.
I did get in, and I thought I was going to really, and then I was like, I don't want to spend thousands of dollars on something I'm not sure about, plus it's 4 years, And that means I'd be 26 by the time I'm done and have never done anything except school. But now that I'm not in school, I kind of miss school, but not really.
You can study for fun. That's what I'm doing.
This is what this is for. I did this instead of school. So I'm like in between a couple of different options, and I think I want to teach. I think I want to go back and get a master's in teaching in elementary education.
Whoa, that's a new update.
Yeah, well, just like I'm trying to round out my...
Because it was between business and teaching.
Yeah. I think I do want to do that because I was just thinking about, obviously teachers don't make a lot of money, which I'm not super concerned about if I like my job. Because I know they make a decent living that they can like live off of and have families, because I know people who have done it and lived in Fishers.
Yeah.
Which is an expensive community to live in.
Is this because of Fuse?
It could. Fuse has something to do with it, and then I've just been in, and being a teacher, you're kind of like leading your students, and I'm kind of in the recent, like last week, I'm potentially stepping into a lot of leadership positions where, at church especially, where I'm like, Fuse, I might be leading a merge group. I'm going to co-lead Rooted with Jared.
Whoa.
Yeah, so, because you have to have a co-leader, so he is letting me do that. I was just thinking about how nice that it is that they get summers off and winter break, and I would never have to worry about requesting off holidays, and I would get off at 3 p.m. and I would have to grade stuff, but I would be getting off at 3 p.m. and I would have...
Get up early.
Yeah, and then I would
But you do that anyway.
Yeah, but I have to get up earlier, but I'd also get done earlier, so I could have more time to go work out and like do other stuff. Also, if I have kids, then I'm on their schedule too, so that the only person I would have to worry about is whoever I marry. So that, and I don't know, it's been on my heart for a little bit, as in like the last 2 weeks, and I'm like, I don't know.
You'd be a good teacher.
I know, for the younger kids. For the older kids, they'd be like, here's some math, and I'd be like, I can't help you with that. I'm supposed to teach you, but I don't know.
It's like, I can do the counting.
This is 1. This is 2.
This is 3. Tie your shoe.
But yeah, what I was thinking of is that I've already kind of mastered the babies. Like, K through 5th grade does not scare me.
Yeah.
It's everything older than that.
Middle schoolers are crazy.
Yeah, which is why Fuse has helped. And then if I start leading that merge group, I've rounded myself out with high school.
And you've done like every aspect of children and development.
Yeah, and I don't know, I take like my role in helping them develop very seriously, even on a Sunday morning when we don't even talk about the lesson, we just talk about what's going on at school. I'm not necessarily teaching them anything, but I am giving them what I know and like allowing them to have a space to be listened to. But I also am like, but is that going to make me work in ministry instead of teaching?
Yeah.
I don't know, because I love being at church. That means I have to go back to grad school, which I am planning on doing. Are you going to go to grad school?
Yeah, that's a big
I don't
question.
say that to stress you out. I just...
I don't... Right now, I don't think so.
Yeah.
I was talking about it with Haley while I was getting my hair done, because the school that I want to go to is in Seattle.
That's pretty.
Yeah. With one of the best drama therapy grad programs.
Yeah. Which school is it?
Antioch.
Okay.
It's really pretty, and I also know people who have just taken like applied theater classes and done studying of their own just by getting experience in the field, which sounds more appealing to me because it's cost effective. I'm learning on my own. I'm getting out there with people. I'm not spending a whole bunch of money.
That's true.
But Seattle is a place I've always wanted to go to. I think I need to go out there.
We should go. My uncle lives out there. We can go.
There's this one program called Shakespeare Behind Bars that's actually in Pendleton.
Okay.
And I went to their theater performance back in May, and they just have such a heart for performing in communion with one another. And they even talked about how Shakespeare had this program has saved their lives and made them want to become better men. And they even like wrote some of their own stuff. They even worked with plays that aren't Shakespeare, ones that they've read and they really resonated with. And they talked, there was one guy, he resonated so much with this character from our town and how it was at the very end where he was trying to communicate, he's dead. He played a girl, but he was talking about how he couldn't communicate with their family members and how hard it is and like getting in touch with them sometimes. Like, this is what it's like for me and my wife and my children, how it's the divide is so great and I just want to be with them. And it makes me realize and understand of what my consequences are and what I need to change in life, because I have been given a second chance even though Emily, the character, hasn't. Yeah. It makes me reevaluate and what my priorities are.
So you'd want to do stuff with that?
It's something I've always...
Could you get a job there?
I could. It's more volunteer work. That's the thing.
You could volunteer there if you had time to. If you do like full-time with Grace. Yeah. You could do...
volunteering there.
Yeah. Just be all theater all the time.
All theater all the time. Honestly, theater is my worship. That's a main thing of what. Yeah. Because there's no such thing as secular theater. There is no such thing as Christian theater. But there is. But all truth is God's truth no matter what is in any type of art form. Yeah. And God has given us these gifts, these talents, these things that He set our hearts on to devote to Him. And if we use our gifts that He has given us to our best ability, that is us praising Him and worshiping Him by thanking Him for what He's given us. That's why there's a thing that my director would always say every Sunday was two things. Well, one of them is on the matinee, but on Sunday she says it's her favorite day to perform because we are giving an offering to people on this holy day. Yeah. And on student matinees, she would always say that we always have our one experience in theater that we will remember for the rest of our lives that changed us, that sparked that fire inside of us. Wow. And that can be for these children. So never take a performance for granted, even though it is a run-through practice rehearsal on a matinee, but this could be a life-changing moment for a kid. Yeah. That makes sense. Yeah. And I still remember mine. It was IRT Midsummer Night's Dream. Little puck gay fairy prancing off stage. It's really funny. But also A Christmas Carol at IRT, like seeing the whole shift changes. It was a really big...
What year did you go? I don't remember what year I went, but I did go.
I just remember that there was a giant spiral thing that rotated on the stage to go back, and there was the big Ghost of Christmas future like arm wing bird.
Yeah, they are elaborate. Yeah. That's kind of where I find like the slight desire that I have to teach. I guess I wouldn't say slight, I guess I would say it's a pretty decent desire, but that does mean I do have to go to school because I can't just walk into a classroom and start teaching the youth. Yeah. But I would do grad school online because it's cheaper, I can do it wherever I want, and I can go part-time and do it slowly and still work a full-time job. Anyway, Emma wants to be a theater all the time person, and I think she's going to do that, and she wants to do drama therapy, and I want to teach probably.
And she's gonna kill it. Even though we don't know what tomorrow holds for us or what's even going to happen in the next 5 minutes, but you know, it's happening. Yeah.
You can plan, but you don't know what's coming, but I think that's where we're being led, and that's what we want to do one day maybe. I guess we'll see what happens in a year. Maybe we'll revisit this.
And we'll be like, why were we even thinking about that? Or we're on that path.
Yeah. All right. And I will see you again tomorrow.
Bye. Yes, she will. Bye.